Hey guys, Aaron Cybertron Zhang here, and today I'm back with another episode of Road to Rank where I climb the online doubles ladder and provide live commentary as I go. Yesterday we were able to hit Master Ball tier, which is really exciting because it means that at this point all our opponents are also in Master Ball tier, which means that they've won a significant amount of games and they should have some really cool teams and strategies. So pretty excited to see how high we can climb up. I do expect VGC 2020 rules to be released pretty soon, sometime in the next couple of weeks for sure, so we'll see how high we can get on the doubles ladder before the 2020 rules are out. First of all, once again, I just want to say thank you to everyone that's been tuning into the videos recently. It has been a ton of fun making them, and it's awesome to see so many people interested in watching them. So thanks to all the old viewers, thanks to all the new subscribers, and I hope you guys are enjoying it because I know I am. I know I'm making a lot of mistakes. Even yesterday, like, we made it to Master Ball tier, but I still wasn't going for like the most optimal play because I totally forgot about Dracovich's special attack, but in Vicious Red. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun regardless, and I hope you guys have. So as always, if you do enjoy, please show support by leaving a like, and let's get started with today's episode. Alright, so going up against, I mean, this team isn't too crazy, but Dragapult, Gyarados, Sylveon, Mamo, Rotom Heat, and Corviknight reminds me a lot of the Dragapult Sand team that we were, running around playing against for a lot of episodes, where it was like Dragapult, Gyarados, Sylveon, those three of the same Pokemon. So no Sand this time around. Pretty interesting matchup for sure. I mean, Corviknight is a little scary to go up against. Yeah, I feel like I need to play better with Braviary. I just, like, Whimsicott's always such a safe Tailwind user, and, like, here, Whimsicott's offensive presence against Dragapult I think is really good as well, so I like leading with it. I don't really see much reason to deviate from that. I do, however, kind of like leading the Arctovish here. It one-shots Mamoswine, Rotom, still does some pretty solid damage. I don't see my opponent leading Gyarados when I have Braviary unless it's a Moxie variant. I can even, Helping Hand Crunch to just knock out Dragapult. A lot of plays I can make there. Definitely want Excadrill. Like, I love bringing these three with this team. And of course, this is a rental team that we featured for the first time yesterday. If you want to try it out yourself, check out the link in the description below. I think I might just go with Arcanine again. I feel bad because I've been using the same team comp in all the games we featured so far, but it is just really good. Yeah. I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of Grimmsnarl here. Grimmsnarl is good because it can provide Thunder Wave support, but my opponent has Rotom and Mamo, so I can't even Thunder Wave those. I don't do any damage against Corviknight with Grimmsnarl, and it's weak to Sylveon as well. So for those reasons, I'm going to keep it on the bench again. I think they're really good if you can bring them in. So far, I just haven't had a game where really I can bring them in. Okay, Dragapult and Corviknight against Whimsicott and Arctovish. Not sure I need a Tailwind turn one here. The reason I don't need a Tailwind is because I think the Corviknight probably wants the Tailwind. So one play I can actually make is like Helping Hand Crunch to just knock out Dragapult. And then Tailwind next turn so I get an extra turn of Tailwind. Worst case, my opponent protects Dragapult, Corviknight, Tailwinds. I guess you could also Dynamax and go for Max Airstream, but then next turn I can just Tailwind myself. So, I actually, yeah, kind of like the Helping Hand Crunch play here into Dragapult. Corviknight doesn't scare me as much offensively, and I've got Arcanine in the back. Dragapult could protect here, could Dynamax as well, but let's see. Okay, Helping Hand comes out. Ah, it's Scarf Dragapult. Interesting. You don't see that too often, but it makes sense because it counters opposing Dragapults. It's not an option I consider too much of, but a nice one at that. So let's see my opponent double up into Whimsicott, because if that is the case, then I'm kind of in an awkward position where I won't be able to match my opponent's Tailwind. That was a nice play. Let's see how much Helping Hand Crunch does. Not a lot. Oh, Corviknight does Tailwind here, though, so not the end of the world for us. Knowing that the Dragapult Scarf, though, is really good information, for sure. Definitely gonna want a Tailwind here, myself. I think I probably need to switch out Arctovish here. I think I like going into Arcanine a little bit more, because I think Excadrill is more important. Don't think my opponent Water-type attacks the Arctovish slot. If he does, that'd be kind of problematic. But then I get a free switching into Excadrill. Yeah. By doing this, like, I end up matching my opponent's Tailwind, so... And I get an extra turn, which ends up working out nicely. That was a nice turn one, though. Gyarados actually switches out. Interesting. Into Sylveon. Okay, I don't mind that because it means that Arcanine comes in a great spot, actually. I wouldn't be surprised to see, like, Corviknight go for the Dynamax here, though, and maybe Max Airstream. Yeah, there it is. That makes sense. Okay, that makes this game interesting. I think the Pokemon to Dynamax this game for me is probably Excadrill. This also shows you why Corviknight's a really cool Pokemon to Dynamax, because not only can you Tailwind, but then you can start going for flying type attacks to continuously increase your speed. Which is like perfect for my opponent in this position, right? Okay, and there's Max Airstream. Oh, interesting. Actually targeting the Arcanine slot. Or what was Arctovish. That does a lot of damage. Okay. He's got 2 turns of Tailwind left, 2 turns of Dynamax, but he's at +1 speed with both. It's actually a really good decision to not knock out the Whimsicott there, and that's one way you play around Whimsicott. You basically just leave it on the field and don't let it do anything. That is not good. Max Airstream Corviknight is really a tough Pokemon to go up against. Maybe we should have prioritized knocking it out a little bit sooner because of the fact it can just Max Airstream stuff. The problem here is that another Max Airstream will knock us out. So we could Dynamax the Arcanine and then Helping Hand Fire type attack. But I don't know if I can survive a double up. I don't want to commit Dynamaxing Arcanine here because the double up might just knock me out. I think I have to sack both Pokemon here, which sucks. Oh, I'm still faster. Okay, I did not expect that. I guess Corviknight's rather slow. Then the actual play, yeah, would have been to Dynamax and Helping Hand Flare Blitz. I wasn't expecting to be faster here. After the increased speeds on everything, yeah. Yeah, the problem is there's still one more turn of Tailwind for my opponent here. And the fish will just get wrecked if I don't Dynamax it. Okay. Let's see. Oops. Yeah, I didn't Dynamax. I mean, even if I Dynamax Arcanine there, I don't know if it gets a knockout on Corviknight. Can't say for sure. I think Corviknight's definitely one of the best early Dynamax users for sure. Especially because you can't reduce its attack through Intimidate with its ability. How do we win this? I mean, if my opponent knows this is Scarf Arctovish, you just double up onto it. Could Excadrill sweep through my opponent's team? Because I don't want to Dynamax the Arctovish here. I think probably have to Dynamax Excadrill, Steel Spike, and Vicious Rend. The ideal scenario would be my opponent targeting the Excadrill with Sylveon, expecting a Protect from Arctovish. But I think you can probably deduce that I'm Scarf Arctovish. Yeah, my opponent just played really quite nicely with Corviknight this game. And, I mean, the big turn is me not anticipating Arcanine to be faster there. Which is definitely my bad. Even if I do anticipate it to be faster, though, I mean, yeah, do I commit to Dynamax? I'm not sure I even would. He's actually going to Steel Spike the Excadrill. Is this a double up into Excadrill then, or is my opponent just like, oh, Hyper Voice is going to knock out anyway? Going for the defense increase, though. Onto both. I am faster with the... Yeah, okay, I'm just eating up a Hyper Voice. And I don't survive, yeah. Then I could have went for Vicious Rend onto Sylveon, I guess. But even if so, I mean, I don't know about that. Excadrill theoretically could pull this 3v1 off, I think. against Dragapult. You bring in Gyarados and you just intimidate me here. I mean, if I Dynamax the Arctovish there, maybe that's the correct call, because my opponent actually ended up targeting the Excadrill instead of doubling up on Arctovish. But ultimately, yeah, my opponent had better speed control, basically. Okay, Gyarados comes out. In order to win this, I need to crit the Dragapult, basically, I think. I'm gonna Rockfall, which should knock out Gyarados. Corviknight probably Tailwinds. Gyarados could even Protect as Corviknight goes for something. So, it's 3v1. I don't think Excadrill can pull this off, unfortunately. No Protects or Switches, so we're just gonna get the Rockfall. That should knock out Gyarados, I think. So, now 2v1. Actually, if Corviknight has Roost, too, then we should lose. Although, actually, yeah, then we'll lose. Let's see what it goes for here. It's gonna Tailwind, but Excadrill's got... actually, yeah, now Dragapult actually should just be faster. So we can just go for an attack now. Because my Tailwind just ended. So I think my opponent should win this. This was a really fun game, though, honestly. I mean, I just feel like my opponent played with the speed control better than I did. But it's not like I bring Braviary into this matchup, I think. I think the Pokemon choices were fine. I just maybe needed to lead better against Corviknight specifically. Like, I think leading Arcanine is better because I need to put on pressure against Corviknight immediately. Wasn't anticipating Scarf Dragapult either, because if it isn't Scarf Dragapult, we would have just gotten the knockout with Helping Hand Crunch there turn 1. So my opponent just had a bunch of cool stuff on his team. That really helped out. Yeah, Dragapult should outspeed me now after Tailwind. So just goes for an attack. Might be mixed, like with U-turn, Flamethrower, Dragon type attack, Ghost type attack. If for some reason it doesn't have a Fire type attack and we crit, maybe we can win. Although probably not, because I don't think we can even knock out Corviknight with Rockfall next turn anyway. And it has Roost too, so yeah. Although the fact that it's faster in his Roosting means that I could go for a ground type attack, which is kind of funny. No, he is just Phantom Forcing. That's kind of funny actually, because the way around that was if we called the Phantom Force and the Roost and went for the ground type attack into Corviknight to get the knockout. Then it's a 1v1. Although I'd lose my Dynamax form anyway. Yeah, so now we just lose. Good game to my opponent. That was just really, really cleanly played overall, I think. And yeah, I think ultimately I need to pressure Corviknight more when I see it in Team Preview, because yeah, I can like delay Tailwind by 1 turn, getting 1 extra turn, but then it can just go for flying type Airstreams to get the speed increase. So yeah, this game was a really good demonstration of how Dynamax Corviknight can work really well. But yeah, the Scarf Dragapult was huge here for my opponent too, honestly. I was not anticipating that at all. And if it weren't Scarf there, then we would have been in actually not a bad spot turn 1, because we would have gotten a quick knockout and we would have been able to get a Tailwind off immediately after that. But definitely a fun game for sure. I think that was a cool team to see and a really excellent use of Corviknight overall. I think Dragapult's going to be a Pokemon that's going to have so many different like sets throughout the course of this season, especially early on, where you can run it like, you know, physical, special, life orb, choice item, whether it's Scarf Specs, even Band, for example. And I guess Grimmsnarl actually could have seen some use that game. Not sure. Let's move on to this next game though. Another Corviknight. Okay, I mean, maybe we need to learn our lesson after that one. T-Tar, Rotom Cut, which is interesting. Gastro, Arcanine, and Mimikyu. I mean, that last game makes me want to just lead Arcanine this time around. Maybe I need to be more willing to bring Braviary as well. This could be a better game for it. It's just the Rotom that always scares me. Or the electric types in general, I should say. So what's the alternative? I could go Whimsicott, Arcanine. Maybe this isn't the best game for Arctovish because of the Gastrodon. No, I feel like I should still bring... Yeah, the problem is dealing with the Corviknight. Let's try Whimsicott Arcanine this time around. with Excadrill in the back for sure. I've been going with the same 4 Pokemon. Maybe that's just because I'm way too uncomfortable playing with the others. And I'll still bring the Arctovish, yeah. Grimmsnarl could have been okay here. I mean, it's not like... Well, I guess the upside about bringing Grimmsnarl is you can actually Thunder Wave things, which means that even with all these Airstreams off, like, you're still able to slow them down significantly. I guess this could have been an okay game for Grimmsnarl. I just haven't played with it at all, so... And like, none of these games it's looked, like, phenomenal in, so I'm, like, less comfortable bringing it. So it's gonna be Mimikyu and Arcanine. Braviary actually could have worked out here, unless it's not Intimidate Arcanine. And it is. It's always kind of frustrating when you have like a Defiant user and your opponent just leads Intimidate into it anyway, into your team anyway. See, this is scary too because it's like Mimikyu could go for Trick Room. That's certainly a possibility. And this team's Trick Room matchup is not good. Could Dynamax, but doesn't really accomplish much for me here. Who do I have in the back? Arcanine and Dracovish. Don't really feel the need to set up Tailwind here turn 1. I don't want to just go for damage. I can't stop Trick Room here, which is the problem. I'm gonna double up on Mimikyu. Arcanine switches out. Okay, that's a start. T-Tar maybe? I'm gonna Gastrodon, okay. And Mimikyu is actually Dynamaxing. Oh, I did not expect that. Interesting. Well, that means it can't Trick Room. Dynamax Mimikyu. Okay, first time playing up against that. That's kind of cool. This Gastrodon's going to be a problem, though. Okay, so we're going to break the Disguise. Special attacking decrease doesn't really matter there. I mean, it probably just goes for the Ghost Dynamax attack into me, right? That's what I would assume. And take some damage. Yep, there's just the Ghost Dynamax into Arcanine. It'll knock me out, which is good. And that lowers defense. Okay. But that means it can't Trick Room, which is a good start. It's Life Orb too, which we confirm, so it's not bad at the end of the day. And Flare Blitz still does some solid damage there, so we don't get knocked out either. So I would like to Tailwind here. Oh, actually, there's no need to Tailwind right now, yeah. I mean, Tailwinding here basically helps us for what's in the back, but my opponent's team in general is relatively slow. So I'm actually not sure there is any need to Tailwind. Mimikyu still has to target down Arcanine if it wants to put on pressure against it. I honestly kind of just like Moonblasting the Gastrodon here for damage. Yeah, Gastrodon's a problem for this team. If I can knock it out, Arctovish can have a great time in this matchup, I think. So I'm going to double up onto that slot to pave the way for the Excadrill I have in the back. Hopefully it's not Rocky Helmet here. That would be bad. Okay, no. It's actually some pretty solid damage there, too, I would say. It's really good damage. We're going to see Max Starfall come out to knock out Arcanine. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I think I'll take that. So that sets up the terrain, which I'm okay with. Means I can't get frozen or burned right now by Gastrodon. And it also means I can bring out Excadrill and Dynamax next turn. Probably Ice Beam here? Yep. Okay. So, can't get frozen there, which is good, and it's lefty's Gastrodon. Okay. Okay, I think we definitely bring out Excadrill here. Yeah, actually we have to. Dracovish has a terrible matchup against Mimikyu. So what do I want to do here? Oh, Tailwinding could still be good because Mimikyu is going to outspeed stuff. Yeah, I think I Tailwind, Dynamax, and Max Quake Gastro. He stays in with both, interesting. Yeah, my opponent setting up Misty Terrain is actually good because it means I can't get Scald Burned. Yeah, if we can knock out the Gastrodon this turn, then Arctivish can come in under Tailwind and just click Vicious Rend on everything. The problem is I'll be intimidated with a bunch of things. Okay, no Protect from the Gastrodon. I think Max Squeak with Life Orb knocks out. We're faster anyway with the Exeggutor actually, so Helping Hand would have been better there, but I wasn't sure about the speed stat there. Okay, Gastrodon's out of the way. Good. It gives us a Speed F increase. Doesn't really help us much, but we needed that knockout of Gastrodon. See what Mimikyu goes for. Just Ghost type attack. Okay, into Excadrill. That's fine. That's totally fine. The defense increases, or decreases scary though. The other scary thing is, so now Mimikyu's Dynamax ends, you can bring out Arcanine for the Intimidate. And the question here still is, does Mimikyu have Trick Room? This looks like such a Trick Room team, right? Does Moonblast, the other question is, does Moonblast knock out Mimikyu right now? I don't think it does. Okay, let's see what my opponent's last Pokemon is. Rotom. If it's T-Tar or Corviknight, Arctivish could sweep through this. I mean, Mimikyu could Protect here. We've seen just Ghost and Fairy type attack. I really think it'll have Trick Room. But if it has Protect, that could be bad. Steel Spike will give us a defense increase, though. I think I swap out into Arctivish. I just lose if Trick Room goes up. And I'll Steel Spike Mimikyu. I think with the defense increase, we probably take a Flare Blitz from Arcanine. If Arcanine protects her, we win. Oh, it switches out. I mean, that's also pretty good. Rotom Cut is the last one, though, which is not the best Pokemon to see here. And he's just sneaking into the Mimikyu, or into the Arctivish slot. Okay. Crit's not ideal, but whatever. Okay. This is going to be a close finish. I'm going to be intimidated, which is the problem. I'm at +2 defense now with Excadrill. Rotom can just Leaf Storm me. Gets access to Will-O-Wisp, obviously, as well. It's going to be a close finish for sure. I'm at -2 at Excadrill. I don't know if -2 Life Orb Max Quick knocks out this Arcanine. Depends on how bulky it is. I really want to... yeah, actually, I really want to double up on Rotom. But even I don't think a double up knocks out, no. So maybe I swap out. I think Max Quick should still get the knockout onto Arcanine. It's just it so easily could protect here. But if it doesn't, we get the knockout. I don't even know if Rotom Cut knocks out Excadrill in return, even with the Leaf Storm, right? And if it Leaf Storms, that means it's going to be at -2 special attack, which means it does less damage. So I switch out here to get rid of the Intimidate decrease. No Protect. Okay, if Max Quick knocks out, I think we're good. I don't know if it does, though. This is -2 attack. Oh, so close. We probably lose here then, but I am +2 defense, +1 special defense on Excadrill right now. Just commit Leaf Storm. Oh, into the Arctivish slot. I think we take. I mean, we should take a Flare Blitz at +2 defense, right? Let's see. Oh, it's not enough. Then the play there maybe is to double up into Arcanine. Yeah, that was really close. I wasn't sure if it would have been enough to get the knockout. It will faint, though. Now it's 1v1 Arctivish against Rotom. And it's -2 Rotom, mind you. Wow, this is a really fun game. I could have... I don't know. I don't know if doubling up on Rotom there is the correct play. Leech Life actually might be the move here because I get to heal up as well. Yeah, and it's super effective. I think the healing makes it worth it alone. Fish's Wren basically ignores the... And it gets super effective, but I think the healing is more important. Yeah. Alright, we'll Leech Life Rotom. 1v1, -2. Rotom's protecting. Okay. I mean, it's probably Protect, Leaf Storm, Volt Switch, Will-O-Wisp. So it shouldn't have a way to heal back too much. And it's committed the damage. Although, yeah, Misty Terrain was on the field, but now it's gone, so that's not relevant. Alright, let's see if Arctovish can pull this off. This is crazy. Let's see how much Leech Life here does, too. Okay, not bad. It's a 3 at KO. Assuming Will-O-Wisp comes out here. Yep. Oh, but we dodge. Yeah, that's game then for sure. I mean, I don't think I needed the dodge because Rotom doesn't do enough damage to me. And I heal back with Leech Life every turn. Yeah. Let's see if it has a, like, 33% berry. Leech Life honestly did less than I expected. I was thinking over half. It is the berry, yeah. So it had one means of recovery, but you would still need to crit like a Leaf Storm to win this one. As Will-O-Wisp dodges twice. Sorry, man, I've been there before. Know how that feels. I don't think it would have ended up mattering too much because Protect, Leaf Storm, probably Thunderbolt or Volt Switch. Yeah, I do feel bad about that. It just would have taken longer. I think I would have, and it gives my opponents more outs because then you have more opportunities to crit a Leaf Storm. But I think I'm healing back enough every turn with Leech Life, and my opponent isn't doing enough with Leaf Storm or Thunderbolt, where we end up winning that in the long term anyway because of the recovery from Leech Life. That was a really fun game. Yeah, I mean, the turn I stayed in, if I stay in with Arctovish and I double up onto, like, doubling up on Rotom, I don't even get the knockout because I'm at -2 attack with X Control. We saw how little Leech Life was doing there, so yeah, I think switching out there was the play. I think the play I ended up going for probably was the best play. It's just unfortunate because we did not get the knockout onto Arcanine, but I did feel like I could probably win the 1v1 with Arctovish because if my opponent were to knock out something, you'd have to commit a Leaf Storm from Rotom, I think. So yeah, some really fun games. I think this shows you, yeah, I mean, Master Ball tier has a lot of really cool opponents, a lot of cool strategies and teams, and that first one had definitely a lot left to be desired because could have been, I don't know, I mean, I definitely could have played better, but also it was just like a tough matchup to work my way around, and I think I needed to put on more pressure with Arcanine. I think I need to be more willing to Dynamax with Arcanine as well, because had I Helping Hand Dynamax, that actually would have gotten the knockout, I think, onto the, on the Braviary, or not the Braviary, sorry, the Corviknight, but yeah, wasn't sure if the Corviknight was going to outspeed me after the speed increase, so definitely some fun ones. I mean, Scarf, Dragapult also, pretty cool to see. Once again, Dragapult's going to be such a scary best of one Pokemon to go up against because it can be Scarf, it can Specs, Life Orb, Special, Physical, Mixed. So many different moves that it can carry. But definitely a fun episode for you guys today. That second one. Honestly, wish my opponent connected with the Will-O-Wisp just because I think Arctovish should win in that 1v1 anyway. So we got a little bit lucky just to dodge those in the first place. But unless Rotom had Rest or it gets a crit with Leaf. Even a crit Leaf Storm, I'm not sure knocks me out there. So, but yeah, the misses obviously just made the end game a little bit easier for me there in the end. So yeah, it's going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank you as always for watching. If you enjoyed, please share support by leaving a like, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace.